Hello, Puffins.
Oh, hi there.
So this is new for us. This is all very exciting. If you don't know who we are, I don't blame you because we're a bunch of assholes.
Accurate.
My name is Olympia Avalanche.
And my name is Novympia.
Together we are Novympia.
Novympia.
We had a WOW Presents Spotlight. When was that? Beginning of the year. And now we're super thrilled to be part of Perfect Androgyny.
How exciting.
I know, it's just the best. So this is our little intro. It's the first episode.
I'm not sure what day this is. I think it's probably Thursday. We'll soon find out.
This is going to be our day, is it?
Yes, I think so. I think so.
If you're watching, then thanks for coming along for the ride. So today we're going to be talking about, what is it?
We're going to discuss our coming out story and how we identify with our sexuality.
Right, okay. So, I identify as a llama.
Right.
I'm just going to get that out there.
For those of you who aren't subscribed to our YouTube channel, this is Olympia, this is how she is, this is how she always is.
Yes!
There's no changing it.
So good! So, there's a coming out story from each of us. Is that how it's going to work?
Well, yeah.
Okay, cute. Do you want to go first? I'll let you start.
Well, mine's really, really boring. So,
Great.
first of all, came out to my younger sister. And
well,
then
how old were you at the time? You were what?
I was at school, so I would have been maybe
You were like
16.
19. Oh, sorry. Well, you tell it because you probably know better than I do.
I was doing my GCSEs, so 16 I would have thought. Anyway, so I came out to my younger sister, then eventually came out to one or two friends at school, and it just spread like wildfire. Not in a bad way, but like it just spread like wildfire. And then I didn't really have to come out again for years because everyone kind of knew.
See, I think that's the easiest way. Some people make such a huge deal out of it, but if you just let everyone else, make a huge deal and you just sit back and watch it all.
I was lucky though, I went to an arts college, so there were at least like 4 other gay guys in my year group alone, so I know that's apparently kind of unusual, but I was really lucky with that.
If you were in an arts college, then everyone already knew.
What? Anyway.
Because you were in an arts college.
But I never really explicitly spoke about it with my parents. I don't really know why. They're just kind of embarrassing people. I don't know.
Because it's such an arse-ache situation.
Yeah.
You don't want to do it at all.
But then when I met you...
Was that the best day of your life?
It was a day of my life.
The best.
Things started to get serious. Not even serious, just I wanted to have you round without having to lie about it. So I just said to my dad, I've got someone coming round, can you please not be embarrassing because he's kind of my boyfriend. And he looked at me, he was just like, oh, of course I won't. And then he just kind of walked out the room and I was like, excuse me.
You were outraged, I remember.
Come back here a minute. Did you not just hear what I said? He goes, what? I said, I've just told you that I've got a boyfriend. He was like, well, I would have been more surprised if you said you were dating Grace, who was best friend at the time. And I was just like, oh my God, you're such an arsehole. Like, no drama, I've just bared my soul to you. Oh, and then I go out to make a sandwich or something and my mother's there and she starts crying and it was all really awful.
Crying her eyes out.
But that was it. It was not very dramatic at all, really boring, very accepting.
See, mine was also very, very, very dry, really. So I was going to university and a whole bunch of friends left me these leaving cards and it was, goodbye, you big fag, goodbye, you massive queer, I'm gonna miss you, you big gay. And I decided just to leave them out for them to find. And they did, and then they just asked me and I was just like, yep. And then obviously the mother has the whole crying scenario, but after that it was all very easy sailing. So see, my coming out story was a nice concise 30 seconds. I want your 7 minutes.
Sorry, my life is more interesting than yours. So
okay.
should we discuss exactly what we were coming out as, how we think of ourselves, what our sexuality is?
Well, I just came out as a gay gentleman.
Yeah, and I'm the same. I'm a man and I'm attracted to...
You're a man?
Well, sometimes.
Yes, that's that. There's a whole bunch on Perfect Androgyny and you're going to see, people falling under this trans umbrella and it's a great big melting pot. But we really are just sort of dudes, who once in a while become sort of lady warriors of the night time.
And a lot of people get confused by that and that's completely understandable, but... For me at least, this is just fancy dress. I like putting makeup on and wearing hair, not so much because it's feminine, it's just dramatic and it's just fun to play with colours.
Well, I wouldn't say like it,
stuff.
Because it seems like a good idea at the time, and then we're in it and we just want to die.
Yeah.
Like things fall off and you sweat through places you didn't even know existed.
But this brings me to the perfect point that I wanted to discuss.
The perfect androgyny.
Oh dear. We quite often get asked out if we ever would kai or have kai-kais.
No, and it's not because we're against that. Listen, if that's your gig, then just own it. That's great.
But for us, there's two main reasons. First of all, me at least, I'm attracted to men. Men. Like, as much as I love Olympia, I would never be sexually attracted to her.
Well, that's rude.
Also, drag is so fucking uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's not nice.
It's so gross.
So there's no sort of dry humping.
No.
Because, you know, it's hard. Yeah, I just don't even know from a logistical point of view what would go where.
No, I don't know.
If they write a kai-kaiing manual, I will, you know, maybe give it a glance.
I wouldn't.
I'd need instructions. So we have our own channel. It's the Novympia channel.
YouTube.com/Novympia.
And we're just a bunch of girls from Bournemouth, which is in the south of England.
It's a pile of shit, really. But you can look forward to videos from us every Friday and Saturday if you subscribe to our channel. And now Thursdays right here.
Well, we're going to say Thursdays. They might
think.
change it. So, yes, you know, to surmise this experience.
Make sure you subscribe to Perfect Androgyny to see us every week and a whole bunch of other fantastic, crazy individuals.
And all the girls are from different parts of the world. There's Canada and Scandinavia. It's just such a huge melting pot. I think you get a lot out of this channel if you subscribe. So, yes.
Are we done?
Yeah, don't be so bloody rude.
I am really hungry now. I just saw on Facebook a picture of a pizza cake. It was essentially just like 7 pizzas stacked up, and then
you sort of cut it like a cake. Well, you know, we could do that. We could just pause from eating broccoli and all the healthy stuff we usually eat and try something new.
Anyway, that's about it for this week. We shall see you next week.
Thank you, Puffins. Goodbye.
Bye.